Leeds United fans, brace yourselves. What's up, Whites Army? Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you will make your heart race faster than a Bielsa counterattack. 3 absolute bombshells have just dropped about our beloved Leeds, and I'm telling you right now, this is the kind of stuff that makes you question everything you thought you knew about this transfer window. We've got a goalkeeper situation that's about to explode with a French connection that nobody saw coming. Then, there's news about a Swiss defender whose Elland Road nightmare is finally ending in the most dramatic way possible. And if that wasn't enough, there's a massive 17th. 25 million signing that's gonna leave every Premier League defense trembling. Smash that like button if you're ready for this roller coaster. Drop your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, because the Whites Army deserves to know everything first. I'm warning you now. By the end of this story, you'll either be planning your celebration or questioning everything about our transfer strategy. The first bombshell involves a keeper whose time at Leeds has been more turbulent than a Yorkshire storm. And what's happening right now? Nobody saw this coming. Oh my days, Whites Army, it's happening! The goalkeeper drama we've all been talking about has just taken the most incredible turn. Meslier, yes, our number 1 who's been through hell and back this season, is officially on Lorient's transfer list. And this isn't just rumors anymore. Listen to this madness. Lorient manager Olivier Pantaloni has gone public saying he's on the list. It would be a huge opportunity. Can you believe it? After all the mistakes or the criticism or the drama with Lucas Perry taking his number 1 shirt, Meslier's boyhood club wants him back. But here's where it gets crazy, Whites Army. They're talking about a transfer fee between $13 to $17 million for a keeper in his final contract year. That's absolutely mental money for someone who wasn't even on the plane to Dublin. And get this, Meslier's earning $30K a week at Leeds, which would make him Lorient's highest paid player if he joins. The emotional side of this is devastating. Picture this, Meslier joined us back in 2019 as a young keeper full of dreams, became our number 1, helped us through some incredible moments, and now he's watching his replacement wear his shirt. The lad must be absolutely heartbroken, but also conflicted because it's his childhood club calling. Think about the psychology here. One day you're the hero saving penalties, the next you're surplus to requirements. But maybe, just maybe, this is the fresh start he desperately needs. Going back to France, to familiar surroundings, to a club that genuinely wants him and sees him as their big signing. What makes this even more complex is the financial aspect. Lorient are newly promoted to Ligue 1. They're not exactly swimming in cash, but they're willing to break their wage structure for Meslier. That shows you the level of respect they have for him as a player and as a person. Remember, Whites Army, we initially signed him on loan from Lorient back in 2019, full circle. Moments like this don't happen often in football, and when they do, they are usually meant to be. Sometimes the universe has a way of bringing people back to where they belong, where they're truly appreciated. This is pure madness. One minute he's our undisputed number 1, the next he's watching from the sidelines as Perry takes his spot, and now his childhood dream club is calling. The emotional roller coaster this lad must be on right now. But hold on to your scarves, because that's just the beginning of this transfer chaos at Elland Road. Whites Army, the exodus continues! Just when you thought the Meslier situation was wild enough, Isaac Schmidt is finally getting his escape route from Leeds, and the details will blow your mind. Remember this Swiss defender we paid €4, $6 million for? The one who's been a ghost at Elland Road with just 12 appearances all season. Well, Werder Bremen have been chasing him for weeks, and now it's about to get over the line. The German reports are saying Schmidt will travel to Bremen this week for his medical. Can you imagine how relieved this guy must be feeling right now? He came to Leeds with such high hopes, got absolutely tormented by AC Milan in pre-season, and guess who was tearing him apart? The same Noah Okafor we're now trying to sign. But here's the kicker, it's initially a loan until 2026 with an option to buy. So we're basically admitting this $4. $6 million signing was a complete disaster, shipping him out on loan just to get him off our books. That's the harsh reality of Premier League football, Whites Army. The brutal truth is that Schmidt never adapted to the intensity of English football. Those 12 appearances tell the whole story. Daniel Farke tried to integrate him, gave him chances, but it just wasn't working. Sometimes in football, moves don't work out, and that's okay. An important thing is recognizing it early and finding solutions that work for everyone. What's fascinating is that Werder Bremen have been tracking him for weeks. They clearly see something in him that we couldn't unlock. Maybe it's the pace of the Bundesliga, maybe it's a tactical system, or maybe he just needs to get his confidence back in a familiar environment. The timing of this move is perfect for everyone involved. Schmidt gets a fresh start in a league he knows better. Werder Bremen get a player they've been monitoring extensively, and Leeds free up valuable squad space for incoming transfers. It's textbook modern football business. What's even more interesting is that Schmidt came from St. Gallen in Switzerland, and now he's going to Germany. Staying in that Germanic football culture might be exactly what he needs. Sometimes players need to find their natural habitat, and maybe the Bundesliga is where Schmidt truly belongs. Schmidt wasn't even in the squad against Everton. Daniel Farke has made his decision crystal clear. The lad's Leeds career is done, and honestly, it might be the best thing for everyone involved. Sometimes a change of scenery is exactly what a player needs to rediscover their form and passion. But wait until you hear what's happening with our biggest signing of the summer. White's Army, this is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Noah Okafor from AC Milan is about to become a Leeds United player for a staggering 25 million, and Fabrizio Romano has just dropped the bomb we needed to hear. Here we go, vibes are in the air. Leeds have submitted that $20 million proposal, 5-year contract until 2029 with an option for 2030, and Daniel Farke is pushing hard to get this done. This is the winger we've been crying out for all summer after missing out on Igor Pajau. Can you believe the irony? The same Okafor who absolutely destroyed Isaac Schmidt in preseason is now about to wear our shirt. The Swiss international who left Schmidt questioning his career choices is about to be the answer to all our attacking prayers. This would be signing number 9 of the summer. 9! Lucas Nmeka, Anton Stack, Jacobillo, Lucas Perry, Sean Longstaff, Gabriel Gudmundsson, Sebastian Bornau, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and now potentially Okafor. Daniel Farke isn't messing about with his Premier League challenge. The beauty of this signing is the timing. We desperately needed pace and creativity on the wings, and Okafor brings both in abundance. AC Milan fans are gutted to see him go, which tells you everything about his quality. He's got that Serie A experience, international pedigree with Switzerland, and the hunger to prove himself in the Premier League. But here's what gets me emotional about this whole situation. We're witnessing Daniel Farke's master plan unfold. He identified the weaknesses, he's addressed them systematically, and now he's putting the finishing touches on a squad that can genuinely compete. The man's built squads before, and he knows what it takes. Think about the statement this makes. Well, we're not just surviving in the Premier League, we're thriving. We're making $17 million signings. We're attracting players from AC Milan. We're building something special at Elland Road. What's absolutely mind-blowing is that Okafor chose us over other potential suitors. AC Milan didn't want to sell him, but financial pressures forced their hand, and we were the club that stepped up with the right offer. That shows you the pulling power of Leeds United and Daniel Farke's project. The contract details are insane. 5 years with an option for a 6th. That's not just signing a player, that's making a long-term investment in our future. Okafor will be entering his prime years at Elland Road, and if he performs like we know he can, this could be the bargain of the century. But here's what gets me emotional, White's Army. We're not just buying players, we're building a team. A team that can stay in the Premier League, a team that can make us proud, a team that represents everything we stand for. Hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Are you ready for the Noah Okafor era at Elland Road? Is this the signing that takes us to the next level, or are you still worried about our defensive departures? The transfer window is closing fast, and Leeds United are making statements. What do you think? Is this the summer that changes everything for the White's Army?